Hey everyone, it's Misha, aka Pink Hat Hiker. Here to remind you that if you enjoy these videos, make sure you like this one and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, day 13. I'm almost 2 weeks on the road. I am going to go over, assuming it's open, Highway 441 through the park here at Great Smoky Mountains, not Rocky Mountains, Great Smoky Mountains, and go to the, drive over to the visitor center in, I think it's North Carolina. I don't know. It's in another state, I know that. So, I think that the Clingman's Dome, which is what everybody comes for, the road to get there is closed because of inclement weather, which is a bummer. It's like saving up to go see Star Wars Land at Disneyland and Rise of the Resistance being down for the day. Like, it's like I feel like that Clingman's Dome is like the crown jewel of this park, so it's kind of a bummer. It was closed yesterday. I'm gonna see if it's closed today. It's still relatively cloudy, and I think it was closed because of the fog. So if it's still really foggy up there, it will still probably be closed, so we'll see. Maybe I'll get some good luck and it'll be open on the way back. So the Sugarlands Nature Trail is right here, I believe, especially because there's so much handicap parking, that it is an ADA accessible trail. And it looks like it's paved. I'm gonna walk it just because I want to do something while I'm finishing up my coffee, and I want to do some sort of hike while I'm here. The trailhead for Laurel Falls was already full. So, I mean, it is 9 a.m., so there's that too. But there's also a lot of cars going over the pass, so I'm hoping maybe they reopen Clingman's Dome. Yesterday I hardly saw any cars driving in that direction, so we'll see. But for right now, I'm going to take a few minutes to walk this little trail and drink my coffee. Okay, so it's only a half-a-mile trail. It looks like it follows the West Prong Little Pigeon River. Of course, there are 0 trail guides. I've never seen one, ever. That is so cool. I love that. Parks as classrooms. Never seen that before. I love that they have it out here, because they definitely don't have it at any of the California parks, not that I've seen. I'm gonna have to look into that for Adelaide. Cheers. Not much to it. Oh. That's weird. Good morning. Is this for the classroom thing? Okay, I was like, that's so weird. Okay, here's here. I think the other thing that I saw was just some random spillway for the creek. continue on. I love walking next to running water. I love the sound of the ocean waves. I just always loved the sound of water. Don't necessarily love getting in the water unless it's real warm water. And even then, sometimes I'm just not in the mood, but the sound of it, I grew up listening to the sounds of waves and dolphins and whales. Maybe not dolphins. I think I imagined they were dolphins, but whales. When I was a kid, I had those cassette tapes of the ocean wave sounds and rain, and I think that's why I just love the sound so much. I would either listen to that or I would listen to the classic rock mixtape that my dad made me. Those are the two things I would listen to at night when I went to sleep as a kid. So all of these little bags and things that I've seen on the trail are for that school program, the School in the Parks program. Alright, so we have completed the loop, and now there's my car. Just gonna head back up and head up the highway. Okay, so this is the turnout right before Campbell's Overlook, but I'm stopping here because it looked like the Overlook parking lot was pretty crowded. It's very pretty here. Okay, this is the Chimney Tops area. It's real crowded over there, so I parked down here. I've got some trees blocking, but that's okay. It's still very pretty. Just love how the fog, the clouds just like sit. It's so cool. So the Alum Cave Trail, Jesus, people. the parking lot was completely full and overflowing. People are parking a mile and a half away and then walking along this very windy road. Just seems really stupid and unsafe to me, but yeah, again, it's a Tuesday in the middle of October and all the trailheads are, the parking lots are full. So I can't, this place must be fucking stupid during the summer. I would never, ever come here during the summer. Fuck that. Alright, this is the next overlook. I think it's Morton. There's the snow line. Very pretty. This is the Newfound Gap area.
No, we're making pictures. We're in North.
Okay, so the bathrooms at Newfound Gap are the most awkward bathrooms ever. The doors come up to about here on you. Super awkward. All right, I've stood on the PCT, I've stood on the CDT, and now I've stood on the AT. So I imagine that on a clear day, there are great views in that direction and great views in that direction. But with all of the fog, not so much. And there's the parking lot. You can see it's pretty crowded. Let's see where this goes. Nowhere. It goes nowhere. Okay. Alright, let's go see if Clingman's Dome is open. I was not able to call the information line because I didn't have service. So we'll see. Alright, so Newfound Gap also represents the state line for Tennessee and North Carolina, so make sure you get your picture at state line. Okay, so there's like a bunch of people who are waiting at Clingman's Dome, and so I thought that it was open, and then I was just sitting there and 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 sitting there, and so I decided to get out of the sitting line, and I'm glad I did because the fucking road is closed. The gate's closed, idiots. Alright, I'm at the Deep Creek Trail overflow parking. Alright, this is the Charles Webb Overlook. Got the sun peeking through on the hills right here. It's real pretty. Just the pretty fall colors. Alright, so I think I have figured out why it is so crowded this week. I was talking to somebody and they said that this was the week that it was predicted for the best week for the leaves changing. So I guess that's, people planned their trips here around the changing of the color of the leaves. And this was supposed to be the best week to see all the different colors, the reds, the greens, the yellows, the oranges, so all together at one time. Excuse me, I'm drinking kombucha. But yeah, I mean, it's gorgeous, it's very pretty. But like, I also kind of feel like a lot of the people here with the license plates that I'm seeing should live in areas where they get 4 seasons. So I don't know. It seems odd to me to come see a place where it looks the same as it does at home. I don't know. I'm also a little underwhelmed by this park. It's just, don't get me wrong, it is pretty, but I expected more from the most visited park in the country. I also think it's probably the most visited park in the country because it's free. I think that's gotta be a big part of why people come here. Although they did implement that parking for 15 minutes or longer. You have to have your parking pass. Fuckers. Not happy about it. There's an elk. I was wondering what the traffic was for. And then there's stupid people out of their cars, like... Look at that. That is so cool. So it looks like you can follow this little trail along the waterway. I don't know how long it is, but I'm gonna follow it for a little bit, see if there's anything else down here. Looks like it goes to about here, which is where the water is collected. As you can see, this is where the man-made structure starts and creates this spillway. So I'm all the way out here in North Carolina, and I meet this photographer who literally lives down the street from me. And then somebody else who lives right on the other side of the hill and see me. How crazy is that? What a small world. All right, I just had lunch at Native Brews and Grill here in Cherokee, North Carolina. Definitely recommend their vanilla cream ale. It's very, very good. And come support local. All right, I'm doing the Sky Park. Here we go. We're gonna go up to the SkyBridge. We've got a nice little fire pit over here. Established in 2019. All right, y'all. This is a lot. I'm gonna do it, but I'm not gonna look down. Made it. Made it. Alright, they also have this little quarter-mile trail called the Sky Trail that you can take back. There's other stuff to see along the way. It goes right under the bridge. Alright, so here's the Tulip Tower. Not really sure. Just looks like a bunch of stairs. It's a small suspension bridge across. This one's very bouncy. This place was destroyed by a fire in 2016, and they had to rebuild. And here's the top of the tower. As if being in this shitty park and this shitty town wasn't enough, in the parking lot, somebody hit my fucking car and did not leave a note, because people are assholes. So yeah, needless to say, I cannot wait to get the fuck out of this fucking national park. Hit the button. This park sucks. I will never come back here. Ever. I really hate it. But tomorrow's a new day. I'm going to finish setting up my rooftop tent setup and call it a night, and then GTFO in the morning.